Here at Momentum, our process for completing projects is a little more holistic than I think a lot of engineering companies. We are very interested in starting with what types of projects make sense for a customer. Rather than just answering the question, can we do your engineering? We'd like to start with the question, does this project make sense? The methodology that we use for planning work and executing projects is an agile project management methodology called Scrum. For our company, what that looks like is that we plan all of our work in 2-week sprints. So every 2 weeks we sit down and we plan out what we're going to complete in that 2-week chunk of time, and those specific things go all the way back to this list of tasks that needs to be completed from the very beginning of the project. As we start executing, we get a feel for how fast the pace is that we're traveling at. That's called velocity in Scrum terminology. Once we have established our velocity, then we start to understand better what's been completed, what's left to go, and at that point we're able to much more clearly identify from any point in this project schedule how far it will be until the project is completed. We like to work with complete, distinct deliverables wherever possible. A completed mass properties report would be the first step in a lot of projects. We'll complete that report, we'll issue a draft report, we'll send it to the customer, and then we'll set up a time to review it, ask questions, find out if there are any revisions necessary. What this staged step-by-step approach does for us is it allows us to keep work into discrete chunks. It allows us to identify areas where we may have a different expectation than the customer right on the front end before we get hundreds of man hours into some kind of effort before the customer sees it for the first time. We take all of the deliverables, whatever form those may be in, and we package them all together, we assign latest revisions, we keep any old working files, and we provide that to the customer. Doing engineering projects is what we really enjoy here. If in the course of listening to how we approach work and how we think about projects speaks to you, if it appeals to you, if you say, hey, these guys really, I think we could get along, by all means, give us a call. We'd love to talk about your project and see if we can help you start it off in the right direction.